Hello my beautiful lights, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. So over the weekend you will have seen I've been in sort of an introspection sort of stage, assessing, analysing and feeling frequency. Now something amazing happened. This little beauty here, do you see it? It's what you call a green bloodstone. I don't remember buying this, I don't remember purchasing this. I was clearing out my wardrobe, I was having an energy clearing. So I was getting rid of old shoes and things like that, because when you move chapters, when you move forward in life in any sense, you cannot walk old energy into a new frequency. So any old shoes, never hold on to them. You know, donate them, release the energy. If they're no good for donation, get rid of them, because you can't walk old frequency into new energy. So I was having a clear out and I found this, and I don't remember buying it. And when you look up what the green bloodstone properties are, it was pretty phenomenal. Now, I want to talk to you about a few different things here. I would like to speak to you about guardian angels and guidance and stones and synchronicities. So if you'd like to stay tuned, absolutely do so. I also have pulled some cards as well, but this is sort of the whole of me. So I want to give you explanations, and when we give you explanations, you learn and you can start doing these things yourself, which is the progression of you, which is what this channel's all about. It's help to move you forward in life and to, you know, teach you how to pay attention to the synchronicities and things like that. So this was one of mine, and I can just tell you from experience. So I got very excited. I sent this picture of this stone because my friend's more keyed up on stones than I am. That is her strength, so we utilise her strength like she utilises mine. You know, she sends me symbols, I send her stones. So this was phenomenal, and the properties were absolutely amazing. Also, it let me know, and I felt it, because the path starts leading. So I read up on it and everything like that. Now, I'm obviously part of a blue light movement. We resonate with that. It's like our Archangel Michael sort of frequency. But the blue changed. And I was like, why has my blue changed? It's almost gone like an angelic colour. So when you meditate, you can see different colours, frequencies and things, and you can connect with your angels and your guides. If you've never connected with your angels and guides, I will do a beautiful guided meditation to help you do so. And that'll be out within the next 24 hours, because I've been guided to do that for you. And when you connect with your angels and guides, you build up this beautiful relationship, and it sort of directs. Now, you'll have different angels work with you differently. Obviously, Raphael works when I'm doing healing, Michael to release cords and things like that, which is absolutely beautiful. There are so many angels. Now, what I've been told, bear with me with the book, Kaliel is a new angel I am working with, which he is here right now because I can hear him. It's absolutely beautiful. So he's for spiritual clarity, and he helps you find your life purpose. So if you've been struggling with your life purpose, you may call him in from your heart frequency. You know, make sure you're grounded and protected, just as I've taught you. Do my grounding and protection meditation. I'll drop it in the box below. It's completely free, and you'll just feel more ready to open yourself up when you feel grounded and protected. And that's the key to it, because if we release and surrender the fear, then we're more open to ourselves, and that's the key. So I had quite a lot yesterday going on, because when I go into introspection, when I, you know, contact my guides and I speak to them, it comes through in many different forms, through music, through connecting, through meditation. Meditation is a huge thing. So when you stop thinking and analysing, we shut the brain down. We find the recalibration of the nervous system back to oneness, okay? You become closer to source. Then your creativity from the field instead of from matter starts to produce. Your thoughts have a direct connection and have a connection to the correct frequency. I have got something else to read you that I wrote. I have got something else to read to you, but that's probably for another day, because it's not here, which means it's not meant to be. So we will read that another day. This works from the feeling of everything. including abundance and things like that. So when you master your mind, you master yourself. It's part and parcel of the process, because we've spoken about the, you know, the ego side of things and how to master that. You know, our ego is positive and negative. We need an ego for confidence as well, and it's just learning to control it in a positive form rather than a negative form. So when you feel that frequency is changing, the vibration in the higher field, you can then direct the frequency of what you want. So it's a projection of you. When you project your energy out, when you work from your heart and you project that energy out, that is a frequency you are putting into the universal energies, into the realms, right? You are directing that frequency. But when you master your emotional side, when you master not allowing external forces or situations to control your day. So another example, yesterday I had this person and she was commenting because I'd released the Reiki meditation and it's free. People have a problem with that. She assumed that I was making millions of pounds off YouTube, which is incorrect. I don't even make enough to buy a pint of milk most weeks. Well, 4 pinters here in the UK we have. And I do it because it's part of my light work. It's part of my heart frequency. And she had this, her ego took over the conversation. And I was just trying to teach her how to balance that, because it's the release of the ego self and the negative ego side of us that actually feeds the positive side of us, and it allows us to move forward. And she had an issue with me because she assumed I was in my 20s, in my 30s, which I'm not. You know, I'm older than that. She just took that assumption and she judged me on face value with a profile picture, which is also wrong. And it doesn't matter my age, because age is not anything. That's just conditioning, right? Age is an age in the 3D world. Wisdom is birth. You know, we could have been here for many, many lifetimes. I know this is my last time, and yeah, I'm ready for it to be my last time, quite honestly. And wisdom is learned, not just through this frequency, but through all frequencies. And, you know, I dress in colour. I love colour. I'm not your typical light worker, you know. I am me, but I'm unapologetically me. I love fitness and dancing, and it's that sort of, I like my hippie clothes, I do. I wear what I want to wear, what makes me feel good, and I love colour. These are all my Reiki colours. It's a beautiful vibration, but we shouldn't have to conform to be in a box. I'm blonde hair, green eyed, and I don't look like a energy master. I don't look like what I am. That's okay. Because if I'm put in a box, we don't get put in a box. We break free of the box, right? So anyway, that was a message. What else did we have, angels, to speak about? We spoke about the angels. Yeah. So also your sacred stone. What is your sacred stone? Now here, this, to let you know, I own it. I had never heard of this stone before I did a meditation where I pulled it out of the water. I had to Google it, I had to read about it. This is what we call aventurine. This is protecting my heart when I work and things like that. It keeps me in nice balance, and it gives me that protection, because obviously I work with people who their heart can be in pain. Right? So this protects my heart from absorbing that, okay? So you'll have a sacred stone. You'll know they speak to you and you feel it. Now, I never worked massively with crystals up until probably the last 4 years. And, you know, so I've been on my journey a long time, but they started really resonating with me. And it was when I pulled my sacred stone. And then it started to progress. It started to grow. This was my mother's. And this is fantastic for your third eye and your intuition, okay? So every single thing is different. She's beautiful, isn't she? Absolutely gorgeous. Everything is different, and how we work, it's a progression, right? We don't have to say, okay, we're going to work with crystals today. If they don't resonate with you, they don't. If you want to work with the cards, if they resonate with you, work with the cards, you know? Pull the angel cards. Now, so what we've done today is I've pulled some cards. You have an angel card here, And it's introspection. We've just literally spoke about this. So this is why this message is come forth, because I've just told you I've been in introspection and now I've come out. And what they're telling you to do, because this is a collective message, is it's that connection in, okay? Just as we've spoken about. Your angel guidance is to find a quiet place for contemplation and look within. It's time to withdraw and review your life. Taking time and space for yourself gives you the opportunity to recuperate from life's challenges, to reflect on the way ahead, strengthen yourself and prepare for the next phase of your life. During times of introspection, you can become aware of your gifts, your inner reserve, your wisdom. It's a time for healing. Still your mind and quieten your emotions. Ask your angel's wings to unfold you and provide you with a safe haven in which to relax. Then you can listen to the promptings of the angels, inspiring and guiding you. And the affirmation is, I claim time and space for myself. So what they're saying there is exactly what I've told you this morning. So it helps you introspect, it helps you find your spirit guides, your angels, and you have that connection with them, and then that relationship can grow, because everything needs to be nurtured in order for it to grow, in order for it to birth, and that includes our relationships, right? And they're like, 10 years ago there would have been like padded cell love, and now obviously spirituality is growing, which is wonderful, because we should be spiritual, we should feel our hearts, our souls, and we should be open to frequency and energy and all of it, in my opinion. So now you have Cupid and you have goals, and I pulled some clarifiers on goals. So Cupid, we send great waves of love into your heart and mind, awakening your love for life itself. Your clear decision to accept and enjoy romance has triggered this awakening. Allow yourself to spontaneously celebrate love in all its glorious aspects, which is beautiful. So whatever your goals are, they're from your heart. Now this can be a person, a place or a thing, absolutely. But you have goals number 13, best number in the world. Process is positive and personal goals will be achieved. And I asked the angels and guides, what are these personal goals you are working on? And you have the 7 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Empress, the 5 of Wands and the High Priestess. So what that tells me is these goals can be a person, a place and thing, it doesn't matter. But you've been in a confused sort of state. And when you've got the 7 of Cups, Cups is obviously heart frequency, right? This is why the Cupid has come out, because your heart has been in a push and pull sort of avenue. You've not known what to do and you've been very confused. So you're allowing this to control this, and that's what it's telling me there. Now, the 9 of Cups is your happily ever after. That's your inner peace and serenity, which is why I'm talking about the meditations and why the angels have spoken about that connection inward, because this gives you inner peace and serenity inside. When we have inner peace and serenity internally, then we understand a frequency coming down, we understand a direction in life, we find our life's purpose. As I said, Kaliel, if you need to connect with him, he's great for finding your life's purpose. He's beautiful, and he's your spiritual clarity. If you call him in a free meditation, he'll help you with that direction. So yeah, the 9 of Cups is that inner serenity. Now the Empress is an expression. It can be birthing something new into the world. This can be, the Empress she's obviously the Queen of Queens, right? She's abundance in all forms, but she's abundant of heart. She's the mother frequency. She looks after the family and she nurtures things into reality. She is literally creation, and you're creating something new. Now something's been a challenge for you because you've got the 5 of Wands, but they're not swords. This is sort of like the sport type one. As you can see here on the old tarot, he's held in a bound and she's like, dude, if you're going to hold me, I am going to grow muscle. I am going to transmute the heck out of that, and I'm going to use it as fuel to drive me forward. So it's like that frequency. Once you get your heart centered and in place, then it's going to propel you forward. Now you've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess walks the sacred path. The High Priestess is a frequency, okay? She is all-knowing. She sees before it happens, but it's about things being revealed as well. So it's about following that intuition, and each step forward you take, your intuition will tell you a little bit more. Now you have to understand, my beautiful, beautiful lights, if the universe was to throw something at you so quickly and suddenly, what would happen is you become overwhelmed and you couldn't cope with it. So when you take a step at a time down the sacred path, you're journeying towards your abundant future. That's what it's saying. You're going towards your goals. Whatever your goals might be, what's important to your heart is important to your heart. We're on an individual journey for a reason. And what they're saying there is you're walking that sacred path to find the key, to unlock the door to your abundant future towards your goals, but it's a step at a time. And because when you're in a confusion state, you need to release that frequency, because confusion can easily go towards a lower level, and we don't want that. You know, we get confused. If I can get confused picking a salad, quite honestly, because I want every single one of them. So, you know, it's sort of like that confusion state can take us down to a lower frequency. So how we need to release that is when we go into the introspection, which the angels have told you to do, to recenter our hearts and our souls. It gives us that clarity we need, right? And a lot of the time the Seven of Cups can talk about that through dream state. Now when you get downloads through your dream state, that is your high priestess frequency, because that gives you the direction in which to go. Now I'm very drawn to take one of these also. So angels, what would you like to say to them? Sorry, my legs were crossed there. Don't block the energy, Lauren. Don't block the energy. Make sure you don't cross your legs through meditation or your hands. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, we've got 3, so we're on with it. So you've got change. Understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. This is a frequency shift. Okay. It's like when we're directing a manifestation. If you want to manifest something, you have to direct the frequency. So I was speaking to my little brother last night, for example, and I'm working on something, and he's my heart. I love him to pieces. So I was like, can you also direct that frequency? It's okay to ask for help, especially with ones we love, because the more energy directed towards that one thing, you have to make a decision, and it has to be that one thing, and then you put the energy frequency out to that vibration. Then that is power. That is power of your frequency, it's power for their frequency. If you have a circle of friends and people who are close to your heart, if you want to move forward with something, you can ask them to direct that frequency. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to, but you have to put the effort in. Effort is everything. And that's directing the frequency of a manifestation in life, in general. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. That's your high priestess energy. So my cards always, you know, synchronize with each other. They're absolutely phenomenal. So that is a direction of frequency. You need to trust the process and that you're going a step at a time, and a step at a time is absolutely fine. The universe never want to overwhelm you. They never want to give you more than you can cope with. Remember, God only gives us what we can actually cope with. And you're going to be like, well, I've been through this, that, and they were, yeah, but you're still here, aren't you? Sorry, you're still here. I have literally gone through levels and dimensions of hell regularly. I'm still here. We're here. And we're moving forward. If we're here, our soul has decided that we are strong enough to move forward. And if that's a tiny little step, that's all you need to take in the right direction towards what you want in life. It doesn't have to be massive. You don't have to overwhelm yourself. And the universe likes everything in flow and universal balance, don't forget. So when we're in balance, if you need to take a step back, introspect, just take that step back, have an epiphany then. You can go out in your garden for 20 minutes. If you say you're studying and you're looking at the page and your brain cannot take it in, for example, and you're like, I've read so much, my brain is overloaded, go outside. Literally go outside, take your socks and shoes off, walk on that grass and center and ground your frequency back down, replenish your energy, and then you'll go back or cook. Great. Creation of any type, cooking, dancing, music, anything that will just take you away from that vibration for a few minutes. And then when you switch off, you'll understand, because you can then hear again, because it gets so messy up there sometimes. And when our mind takes over the messiness, you know, it can control us and our emotions, where we step away and we'll be like, actually, that's why I did that chakra meditation. I'll put it in the comments as well, because it's like 20 minutes. And you can literally go in your lunchroom on your break and recenter yourself, recenter your frequency. And you're leaving whatever it is that's getting too much in your mind to just recenter yourself, because and then you'll get your information, you see. So there you go, my beautiful lights. That is from the angels today, and I felt that's the way I should read them today. So, oh, wait. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. I want me to pull you an angel number. I do apologise. When they speak, they speak. Right, let's see what angel number you have. Okay, angel's not a problem. So we won't say goodbye yet. We'll see what they want to say to you. If they give me one. Thank you. My goodness, that blooming card again. It's always the same one lately. 1 1 1 1. My goodness. I think this is, it's like, I don't know, it's... Right, the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you awaken to who you truly are. I'm awakening. Again, out of all of these cards, and you can see me live on camera. When the universe speaks, we listen, eh? Have a beautiful day. From the angels and I. Until next time. Bye-bye, my beautiful lights.